Hello and welcome back after a long period of time. This is Morris Dimba, and today I'm going to introduce to you a different software called COMOSYS. COMOSYS is a river and steel detailing software, and by extension it also does structural analysis for both concrete and steel structures. Now, if you take a look on the screen here, I have my default grid in place. So if I double click on the grid here, I'll be presented with a default. I'll be given a dialog box for a grid line. Now, inside this dialog box, we have coordinates, we have labels, we have the extension box. Now, this is where we define the size of our grid. Now, if you take a look on the screen here, we have a red arrow and we have a green arrow. The red one defines the x-axis and the green one defines the y-axis, and the upward one defines the z-axis. Now, we'll feed under z-axis, and under z-axis we'll feed the levels of our structure or of our building. On the y-axis, we'll be able to define how many bays we need. Like in this case, we have 4 bays at 6 meters. So 1, 2, 3, these are the bays. So currently, or at the moment, we have 4 bays along the x-axis. So we, in my case, I want to define it I want to have 2 bays on the x-axis, and probably 10 along the y-axis, and levels. I'll define the levels as we go. Now, in here, we don't have so much to define. We only have the coordinates, labels, and extensions. Extensions are these ones. From the intersection here to this edge, this is the 2 meter extension. I can show you by changing that dimension maybe to 3 meters, and you'll be able to see its changes. So for now, let me just take it back to where it was, and I'll double click once again to get back my dialog box for Gridline. Now, I want to feed in or key in the dimensions that will be defining the size of my building. Now, first of all, under x-axis, I'm going to do away with the absolute zero coordinate there. I'm going to I just need two bays along the x-axis. I'm going to give it 3 at a distance of 7.5. I'm going to key in 7500, and along y-axis, I'm going to key in maybe, let me just feed in 10. I need 10 bays at and now at z-axis, I'm going to give it, first of all, the height. The utmost height of my column will be 6 meters high, and I'll give a space and give it maybe another 7 meters. I'll add 1 meter on top of it for the apex height. So under labels here, I have A, B, C, D, and under Y, I have 1, 2, 3, up to 5. So instead of retaining it like this, I can just come here and get rid of that, and just key in a dash, and I just feed in a Z here, so that COMOSYS will be able to calculate or make available the grid lines labels that will be available in here. So I'll come here under Y also and key in maybe 100 or maybe 50 there. I'll leave it at 50. So labels, I'll keep it checked, and level visibility of 3D view, you can see at the moment is 0 level, because we are at 0. We've not defined, we've not clicked apply to apply this extra 2 levels for 7 meters and 6 meters. Currently, we are at 0 level. That's why I've not seen these levels added on this end. So if I come here and click apply, you'll be able to see these extra levels appears. So I at the moment, I don't want to crowd my modeling area. I'm going to just, first of all, let me just click OK, so that you see whatever I'm talking about. So if as it is now, you can see I have my grid line in place. So I have 3 grid lines, this one and this one and this one. This defines the level under z-axis. So let me just double click on the bottom end so that you see the levels or what I'm talking about. So I want to hide the first two these 2 levels, first of all, just to avoid crowding the drawing. So I'm going ahead and click apply and give it an OK. So if I come here, I'll have my grid line at 0. That's it. Then that's how you create a grid line in COMOSYS. So let's meet then in the next in the next topic, where I'll show you how we can create a portal frame along this grid line.